it's kind of hard to do a tarot video. I've tried a few times today. Mercury is retrograde. And also, there is so much happening energetically that it's hard to find all the words without being a complete astrology nerd. But we are not only in between eclipses, we're 3 days away from Monday's new moon solar eclipse in Aries, 19 degrees Aries, fire. There's a lot happening in the sky, not just the eclipse and Mercury retrograde in Aries, but other planetary action aspecting each other, creating just a lot. It's a lot of an energetic pull from the moon. Obviously, the moon affects the tide, so it affects our bodies, it affects animals, it affects things that happen on Earth, it affects worldly events as we're seeing right now, and there was an earthquake in New York, and which is sort of odd, and just a bunch of things. People also personally, most everyone I'm talking to, has different situations shifting in their lives. Eclipses are like, they shift us into a new direction on our soul's path that we might not be able to do on our own because it's hard to move out of our comfort zones, or we don't know how to. Sometimes we just don't know what is the next step. And so the eclipses bring situations, eclipse things into our life, eclipse things out of our life. They really are moving us forward. Wherever this falls in your chart can give you a sense of what's happening, but it also aspects other planets. So it's like, I am offering eclipse readings that will look at your astrology, and then we can do tarot for like energetic advice and stuff. But anyway, I thought I'd pull a tarot card amidst all this energy, and that is the King of Swords, and then I got the Two of Swords. A lot of swords energy lately. Swords are the mental aspect of our consciousness, and of course Mercury rules thought and it's retrograde, so it's more subtle, confusing, maybe even causing you to be more intuitive than normal. But the King of Swords is actually super researched, very well respected for integrity, justice, honesty, intelligence, makes wise choices. The Two of Swords is often about having to make a decision either between two things or two different directions to go in. There's some kind of choice, and it's hard to make, like the person is blindfolded, though they could remove the blindfold. There's things maybe that aren't clear yet, or you don't really want to see fully yet. You have to have faith and make that decision, and the eclipses sometimes just make it for you. So with the Two of Swords, there's a aspect to protecting your heart and using logic and rationale to move yourself out of a situation, which is very helpful. In some situations, you need to just like not be emotional and think. In other situations, you're protecting your heart, and so you don't get really exactly what you really want. But the King of Swords is wise and there to, whatever your gender, to help you make decisions. Eclipses sort of come in and either might bring shocking events, they might be positive events, but either way, just know that there's a lot of energy. Things are shifting and changing. People are maybe not at their best, so be patient with them, or are anxious or overwhelmed or not knowing which direction to go in, but things will get clear. trust in that. And what you can do is try to balance yourself when you find yourself off center. Try to ground, self-care, self-love, reach out to someone you trust, talk, journal, yoga, walk, and know that the eclipses are working ultimately to bring you to where your soul needs to go next. And there's a lot of strife out in the world on the large stage,